I know I saw one that said mugs. The hardest part about moving is not being able to find where any of your stuff is. So you don't know how to mix your coffee. What am I supposed to do? Okay, please don't judge, but I'm gonna use this and I am gonna wash it first, I promise. Hi, good morning everyone. It is Monday morning and we have already moved into our new house. Actually, last night was our very first night in our new house and I got very little sleep because it takes me a while to adjust to new places. So on, what was it? Saturday morning or Saturday afternoon. Saturday morning we actually were able to load up a load of our stuff in the truck. And the owner of the house gave us a text about 8:40 or so and pretty much said, hey guys, come on over, I have the keys for you, I'm just like loading up a couple of things, and that was it. So we went on ahead and brought the truck over at 8:40 on Saturday night and we unloaded a whole huge load. Got home about 11:30 that night, woke up the next morning, I got here, started cleaning a few things, and they brought in everything else. So we were able to get everything from our storage unit and from my in-laws house moved into this house in 2 days. I mean, really 1 day when you think about it, if you take away like sleep time. But that was really nice. So we had a ton of help, which was really awesome for us. And so we had our first night here last night. And I wanted to do a little walkthrough of the house for you guys, just so that you can see everything. I know you're gonna end up seeing things, maybe little bits and pieces here and there. I know over the summer you definitely will. As far as school year goes, it just depends. So I'm gonna do a little walkthrough of the house so that you guys can kind of see everything. And I'm gonna go ahead and warn you that everything is a hot mess because everything is still in boxes. And we are also doing some like renovating down in the main floor. We're wanting to repaint a lot of things. There's a wall that's going to get shiplapped, and we're looking into changing some things inside of the kitchen as well. So a lot of the things are not going to get packed up anytime soon down on the main floor, but we're going to try to make the upstairs and the downstairs basement as livable as possible. So my job is going to be unpacking some of those things, while the husband's job is to speckle and paint. Is that what it's called? Speckle? 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 He's ignoring. Okay, we're just gonna roll with that. Okay, so here we go. I'm gonna take you guys through the little walkthrough so that you can see the new home. So here is the little house right here that we have. I've already put out a couple of flags that I was able to find. So yay, 4th of July, so excited. So we come up and we have a nice little storm door, which this door gets stinking hot. I don't like this door because we are right where the sun rises. So we get a ton of light. And we open it up. And when you come in, you are greeted by stairs and the living room. Off to this side, we have a little bitty closet, which, you know what my favorite thing about these old homes is, and I think, oh, it's really dark right there. There we go. This home was built in the 1950s, so it has like that old charm to it, which is something that I really love about it. And I wish they would have kind of kept some more of that old charm, because I really like it. Like, I probably would have left all of this that same brown. So you'll notice like in here, like all the wood floor is original to it, and then the baseboards are all that original color too, from when the house was originally built, which I love that. I think that looks really pretty. Then we have the stairs we'll come to in a second. We have a husband that is doing stuff, and here is the living room. It's very small. This will actually lead out into a patio that's off to the side. So we have like a little patio out here. And there's that space, and then our backyard's back there. Then we have, I really like the arch itself because it just has that kind of curved edges, which is really nice. And then we have our fireplace, which is right here. And this is actual wood burning fireplace, which I thought was really, really cool. It's a little dirty right now, so we have to get it all cleaned up. And then we're trying to get all this painted. So this is all gonna be painted a certain color. Hopefully we'll start to get it done, I think maybe tomorrow. I'm not really sure yet. Depends on how everything dries. Another one of my favorite details of this house is the staircase. Ooh! Is the staircase. So I absolutely love this piece of the staircase. I like how they have this detail here, so this is not going to get covered up because this is probably one of my favorite pieces of the house too. So then when you go through here, you have the small dining room. And we have AC units, which is new for me because I've never experienced AC units other than when I was a little bitty girl. But we have AC units. We're looking also into getting air conditioning, like central air. So we'll see how that goes. So then we have this little room, which is our dining room. Nothing special to it. But then when you come from here and you turn here, that leads into the kitchen. So here's the kitchen. Again, nothing special, nothing huge, but we are wanting to change a few things. I'm wanting to take down this cabinet to do it as open shelving. We want to do butcher block countertops and then painting the cabinets that the original cabinets that we have. We're gonna stick with our appliances for now, but then I think if we end up changing the countertop, then we're gonna change the sink and the faucets. So we'll end up seeing what that happens, and we want to look into redoing the flooring, so we're gonna see what happens there as well, so we'll see. But it's just a little kitchen, and it has a little door to come out here, and the outside here is our little outdoor area. So we have some really pretty trees, and then we have a shed over here. We're gonna put our trampoline right there, and then hopefully maybe have a sandbox. I'm not really sure if we're gonna do one or not, but we are gonna have our trampoline over here in this little area. So, and then you can come, this is like a doozy of a step, but you come down here, and if you walk around, you'll see the little patio. So there is the little patio itself. Really cute, super quaint, y'all. I'm loving it. We have a lot of work ahead of us. Okay, so there's the kitchen, and then there's typically a door right there, but we removed the door. So you would go through this door here. This door leads you into the one-car garage. It's a hot mess right now because everything that is supposed to be going into the main floor, so like the kitchen, the living room, the dining room, all that stuff, it's all here. This is where it's going to be housed until we are finished doing everything that we want to do to it. But it's nice because we have these really nice shelves up here. We have another shelf up here to be able to put a lot of our paints and stuff. So it's a nice little car garage. It'll be good for winters for at least me. Okay, and then I am going to end up changing this little door right here, and it didn't even have a door on it, y'all. It was just like an open space, but they had it as a coat closet. I'm gonna add a bunch of shelves to it and just make it into a pantry because I honestly don't keep a ton of like dry stuff. Like I just don't. Like I try to cook with more of the meats and the vegetables and have fruits and that kind of stuff. So I don't have a ton of like pantry stuff, but it would be nice to be able to have it here instead of over there in the kitchen. So that's what I'm gonna do. We'll see how that happens. And then when we come down here, you can actually see a little person down there. We come down into the basement. Hey buddy. Why are you doing that? Okay, so then we come down into the basement, which I've already started getting a few things together, and y'all just get ready for the mess. Oh my goodness, look at that. They have been very excited because they got Legos out. We've had Legos hidden for about a year, and it's been so upsetting for them that they have not had all their Legos. Well, they finally got all their Legos back, and now it's a hot mess down here. So, but this is gonna be the little downstairs area. We're gonna end up making it nice sooner or later. But then you have a door here. So you go through this door, and the door leads you into the laundry room and storage. So we're gonna end up doing a few things with the laundry room. We're not quite sure what we want to do yet, but we have the desk that I had in my room, in my in-laws house. That's probably gonna go down here as like maybe a workstation. We're probably gonna do some drawers or something underneath it to be able to organize stuff. And then the cabinets that I took down, that I want to take down in the kitchen, I want to hang them maybe up here or up here somewhere so that we can have storage for laundry room. So you have washer and dryer, dehumidifier, and then you have a ton of storage. And y'all, this is where my husband was getting so upset at me yesterday. All of this stuff is kindergarten. All of this stuff that's in this little area right here, this is all my junk. Like, this is all my kindergarten stuff. So like, look at that. That's ridiculous. So I really have to now go through it and clean a lot of it out and figure out what is it that I need to keep and what is it that I need to get rid of. So much fun. So now I'm gonna take you back into the upstairs so that you guys can see the upstairs rooms. But this is the downstairs basement. And we're wanting to paint the beams up here too. So you see the beams right above me? We want to paint those white just to kind of really open up the space. So we'll see. Now I'm gonna take you upstairs. We have one bathroom right now, which is okay. We're gonna make it work because we made it work in my in-laws house. So we have one bathroom right now. We are planning on trying to do 2 bathrooms, but that's just gonna be later down in the future whenever we're ready to do that. But we would like to change out this vanity area into one that's a little bit more curved and maybe doesn't have as much space here, because we do have a closet, which is nice. I was in the process of getting it all cleaned out, but we do have a closet, so that's enough space for us to be able to put our things. It'll just be nice to have something that's not so wide so that your space here is not as limited. So our tub is blue. Gotta love it. But yeah, this is the little bathroom. Nothing special, y'all. Nothing special. And then it is our room, which is here. So our room is pretty huge. It's like the whole inside of the house. We have a really nice closet that the people before us had. And I gotta figure out a way to make this longer. But we have a nice amount of storage, which I am very, very excited about. So we have that, all the clothes that need to go in it, and even more clothes. Y'all, I'm so sorry. Like, it is messy. I'm just saying, like, this is the worst part about moving. So we're gonna end up putting our bed here. That mirror is not gonna be there. Hey. We're gonna end up putting the bed here. And hopefully we'll have an AC unit very soon, so we don't have to worry about that. And then we have this little nook, wanting to make this into a desk. So we've seen on Pinterest where you can put like a brace or something down here and actually make it into a built-in desk so that you have somewhere to sit, which I think would be so cute, and it would be really nice to do my makeup with that sun in the morning. And then we have our TV. We just got all of our internet and cable and stuff hooked up last night, so we do have a TV in here this morning, which is really nice. And you come over here and we have the 2 boys' rooms. My son's room, my older one. It was a little girl's room, so we have a few little details here that are really cute, but it's all little girl stuff. So we have the little girl's room. See, look at that. I love that color of that wood. It's so pretty. And here, he's gonna have the same type of desk that's gonna be placed over here. And then you have my younger one's room, which we actually found some curtains to be able to put up for him so that when he naps, because he doesn't have, same with my older son, but he doesn't have any blinds, so we had to put up some curtains for him. But that's about as far as we have gotten. We have not done anything at all. So there you go. There's our little house tour. My job is to get the upstairs decent. My job is to get the downstairs decent. My husband's job is to work on getting everything painted so that we can get at least the living room moved in. If we get a living room moved in, we can put a sheet over in the dining room and then do the dining room once my parents get here, because my mom, my dad, my brother, and my brother's girlfriend are all gonna be here on Thursday, so they're gonna actually help us do shiplap in the dining room, which I'm very excited about. So that'll be nice. But I would like to at least get this stuff started to get painted so that we can have a couch to sit on when they're here, because that's a little bit of a bummer. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and get back to work. I'm gonna go drink the rest of my coffee. And I hope you guys liked my little house tour that's not done up and it's all a hot mess. Okay, so it's update time. Y'all, I'm so sorry that like my eyes are just like, I look like a ghost, but it is what it is. I haven't unpacked my makeup yet, so it's gonna have to just be like that. I'm so sorry. So I wanna give you guys a little bit of an update. I have sent hubby out on some chores. So he's on a couple of missions right now to be able to get a few things. So he went to go and get a drill, a nail gun, some of the sheets to put down for like painting so that we don't mess up our nice hardwood floors. So he's gonna go get those, and then he's also going to get trim because we have the guy who was here before us. They are so lovely. He had mentioned when we were like looking at the house originally that he didn't have time to finish up the trim. So let me show you guys what he did. So we have like this really pretty like chunky molding down here, which is really lovely actually. Like I like how detailed it is. Like it's got like multiple things going on. But this little piece right here is missing from the entire baseboard. So he has gone out to be able to go and purchase some of those things. I have been staying with here. I stayed back with the kids to be able to unpack some things like as far as upstairs and be able to get a lot of our clothes up. So that's kind of what we've been doing. So far, these are all the boxes that we've been able to unpack. So that's a little bit of a score for us. I will show you guys once all of that stuff is done on what it looks like after it's been finished. We're getting ready to paint. So the kids went to my mother-in-law's house because they're having a few friends over and the kids are just kind of having a blast. So now we are getting ready to paint this wall. I'm so excited to get ready to start painting these rooms. It is going to look so bright and so amazing in here. I'm very, very excited. And I still look a hot mess, y'all. Like it's just gonna happen for the next forever. So yeah, we're really excited. My husband went to go and grab a couple of things that we forgot. So he went to go and get that, and then we're gonna get started with the show. Okay, so for any of you who are wondering what color I am using, it is Sherwin-Williams and it's 7008 Alabaster. It is absolutely beautiful, and it was the paint of the year. I think it was what, last year?
Mm-hmm. We're a year behind.
Year behind, that's okay though. Ooh, look at how pretty. It's coming up a little bit more yellow on the screen. There it goes. Yeah, it's not really yellow. Like, I think this is like right here, what you see right here is a little bit more of its original color. Looks a little more yellow. That's okay. Pretty. Good morning, everyone. It is Tuesday morning, so it is our second, is it a second full day? No, it's the third full day. It is the third full day of us being inside of our house. So at the moment, I am gonna be working a little bit downstairs. I did get a couple of things set up upstairs so it's not like as cluttered. I got a few of the clothes put up, which is really good. I also took a shower, but I have not fixed my hair, so it's a little bit frizzy. I apologize. Anyways, so I'm gonna be working downstairs in the basement, trying to get a few things put up there. And my husband is painting. Do you wanna see it? It looks really good. Look at that. Huge difference. It's huge difference. You can see the color difference from the very top where we haven't painted yet to now. I like it. It looks bright and open. So he is painting the living room while I work in the basement a little bit today. So the kids are down there right now, which is okay. I'm gonna let them stay down there. I'm gonna be moving some of the boxes to go into the like laundry slash storage area. So we can make room for these kids. Because right now it is a crazy mess. So let me show you guys. This is the mess that we have going on. There's the kids. But there's the mess that we have going on. I like it down here because we do have a little bit of light. Like, this is a true basement, but we do get a little bit of light, which is nice. So we have a few windows and there's some in the very back. So I'm gonna work on getting a lot of this either taken out and put up into some of these. And if you've been watching my vlogs for a little while, you know exactly where these came from. These were in my classroom in kindergarten, but now I'm using them in here because, well, I need them. So it's good storage for the kids. So I'm going to be working on putting some of the things in there, and then also in this one here, and then getting some of this other stuff placed into storage. My mother-in-law came just a little bit ago to kind of just look at the house. She brought us some donuts, which was really nice because right now we have like a non-working kitchen since we are trying to do things in the main floor. I've gotten a little bit of progress done down in the basement. Not a ton. I would like for everything to have a little bit more space. I don't know, we'll see. I would like to also like vacuum the carpets, but everything's still around on the floor. I have like these boxes that are left that need to go back into this basement, and then there's just stuff left over from from our kids. Let me show you guys what I have in the basement, and then here's what I'm kind of thinking. So here's like our basement. I guess I could turn the light on, that would help. So this is the other end of the basement that has the washer and dryer and then the storage units. So y'all, we have some of these like extra white shelving, and I'm thinking of putting the white shelving over here and having my kindergarten binders. Like, I would like to be able to take out all my binders and have them up so that I can be able to access them easily. Those are really the only things that I want to keep. I do have a lot of like books that I need to find places for them, and I was going to put some in both my son's rooms, so we'll see about that. So I'm going to try to work on this and getting some of this put up into the shelves, get the other shelves down here and put those up so that I can start putting some of this stuff away. We can have like walkable space here, because right now there is none. Like, there's just not a ton of space. So I'm gonna get started on that and then maybe eat another donut. I'll talk to you guys in a bit. Okay, he's destroyed the barn. Good morning, everyone. Today is Thursday morning, and I am so sorry that I did not vlog yesterday. However, yesterday was my birthday, and that's really not any excuse. Like I said, yesterday ended up being, we went to the grocery store in the morning. From there, we went to a friend's house a little bit afterwards, and they had a pool, so the boys got to play in the pool for a little while. And then from there, my in-laws invited us out to dinner, so we went out to dinner at a place called Mexitali. Came home, I was so exhausted, but I had a live chat scheduled, so I did a live chat. If you have not seen the live chat, they had some really good questions when I did it. So definitely go check it out. I'm gonna leave a link down below. I'm not sure if it's gonna stay up for very long. I don't know, I'm gonna play it by ear, but I will leave a link down below so that you guys can go and check it out. So if you want to see a little bit of live footage from it, or a little bit of footage like from me doing the live chat, we're going to put that in now. Okay, so that was really about it. I was really nervous, but it ended up being very good. This guy, what is wrong with you? Hey, go get dressed. We're gonna go to the store.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Okay, so today is going to be a very busy day for us. I've just recently gotten out of the shower. I haven't done anything with my hair yet. I haven't put makeup on, which is like the reason why I'm looking a little rough, but that's okay. So I need to do that, and then we, as in we, the boys, the two boys and I, are going to head out. We need to stop by the school to pick up a TV, and then we also need to go to a couple of stores to look for sheets. I need light bulbs, like little things like that I just need to pick up. So we're gonna head out and do that while my husband is finishing up painting the living room, because the living room should be finished today, hopefully, is what we're hoping. So I am gonna go and do that, get ready this morning, and I'm gonna take you guys along with me. All Alright, so I'm at school really quick because I came to pick up a TV, and I also had to leave a little sign for my principal to be able to say where my partner wants to have her TV. So I put, TV goes here. He is doing demo lessons, so he's watching demo lessons all day with I guess some people that he's trying to hire. So he's in that, and I can't really bother him right now, so I figured I'd just leave that up, send him a quick text message and be like, hey, left like in the room where I put it. So I got the TV in my car, I got a rug in my car, because I'm not sure if I want to leave my black Vera Bradley wool rug. It's been getting messed up lately, and I don't know if it's just because of the power of the vacuums that they use in the evenings, that it just, I think I want to take it home. So I have that. I want to take my yellow chairs, however I don't think I can fit my yellow chairs. Maybe my husband can come and get them later on, but I cannot fit them in my car. So we'll see about that. I am now going to, I forgot to tell you guys. So they didn't paint in this room, which is a little bit of a bummer because I don't want to put up any of the walls in this room until they get everything painted. And then I'm working with someone who has a bunch of really old maps. So I want to be able to get those into the rooms, and I'm not sure if and when I'm going to be able to get them. But my room is done, so we can go and check that out. So my room is now officially cleaned off. The carpet looks phenomenal. Everything looks fantastic. It looks so clean in here. They did a phenomenal job. So that means next week I might be coming in about an hour every day, or hour, 2 hours every single day, to be able to start working on some of the bulletin boards in this room. So that means I need to start creating a couple of things on the computer and get those printed, laminated, and ready to go. And then looking for some twigs, because we're wanting to, where we have the curtains that go here, we're wanting to create this big, huge, overarching, like twig, foresty feel to it. And I was thinking that just because I really want to have some type of a mystical creature, I don't know, I'm gonna have to figure out maybe if I can find like a dragon to put in this room, something that I think would be very like fantasy like. So we'll see, but all of these closets need to end up getting cleaned out because this is where all of the kids are going to be putting all of their things. So I have to do that next week. So this is good. This is motivating because now I feel like, oh great, now I can come into this room and get some of this stuff done. My house is coming together, but it's taking forever, and that's going to be okay. Oh, and they sent me more stuff. Sweet. Okay, so that's really about it. But now my room is done. So all 3 rooms are done, they're cleaned, and now we can get busy and get cracking and getting all of these things together, which is gonna be good. Okay, so we have now made it back into the house, and we've been home for a little bit now. We attempted to move a couch down into the basement, and we failed horribly. So we put the couch back into the garage, so it's gonna stay there. But I wanted to show you guys a couple of the things that I bought. So I went to TJ Maxx and got a little bit crazy. Went to At Home, couldn't find anything at Home. But then I went to this one place called, it's called Gabe's now, but my husband refers to it as Gabriel Brothers. Anyways, so I went there yesterday and I wanted to show you guys what I got because I didn't really get a ton of stuff. But either way, showing it to you. So here is here's some of the things that I actually picked up from TJ Maxx first. So we are getting a brand new couch, which I'm very excited about. The couch is supposed to arrive on Saturday, which is why we've been struggling with making sure that we get the living room painted, because then we can just seal off everything else and work in the other 2 rooms until we're done. So I found these because I've been looking for really nice neutral colored, something to brighten up the couch a little bit because it's a dark gray that incorporates some of that blue that I'm going to be using throughout the house. And then I like the different texture that it has going on there. So I picked up 2 of these, which I was really excited about. These were $16.99. Not horrible as far as prices go. Actually, I think that's a pretty good price for a big pillow that like this, because it's huge. Like, there's my hand. It's a huge, huge pillow. So very excited about that. So I got 2 of those. Also picked up some kitchen towels. It's never a bad thing to have enough kitchen towels, so I have a few kitchen towels that I picked up for that. I'm loving the really like natural feel to things lately, so a lot of my house is gonna have that natural tone incorporated throughout. So I got those two things from there. Also picked up some sheets because some of the sheets ended up getting ruined, and we just needed new ones. So found the Calvin Klein queen set, which is what is in my master. I have a queen. So I picked up one for that. Also picked up a gray one and a queen, so we have 2 extras plus 2 that we already have now. This one's actually going to get thrown away because it got ruined when we were traveling. And then if we go into the boys' room, sorry my mess, y'all, like I'm working on it. But when we come into the boys' room, I actually picked up this basket, which I absolutely love. My husband was adamant that he wanted to have some type of a basket that was out in the room that the kids could be able to put their dirty clothes in. So I found this one. I love them because I can just take these off and then wash them in the laundry once they kind of get grimy and dirty. But that looks good right there. And then I also got Ian a couple more. We've got to paint that. Y'all, he hates that it has flowers on it. I think it's funny. Anyways, also picked up for him, got him 2 new sets as well. So we got a twin set in this blue, which was $14.99, not a bad deal. And then another twin set in a kind of a slightly lighter shade blue. It's not focusing, for $19.99, which wasn't too bad. So picked up 2 more sets for him as well. And then Blaine, and so in Blaine's room, I picked up one of those baskets as well. And the baskets were $19.99, by the way. But this one is a little bit of a, there's his underwear. It has a little bit of a different shape to it. It's not as big and as wide, so I figured it'd be perfect for Blaine in his room because he has smaller clothing. So put that one inside of his room, and then he did not get any sheets. We had my mom, she was actually going to bring a queen bed that she has that she wasn't going to use, or not a queen, sorry, she was going to bring a twin bed that she had at her house that she wasn't going to use. Unfortunately, she's also bringing me a lawnmower, and the queen bed ended up not fitting because the bed of the truck was just not big enough. And it's supposed to be raining their entire way here today, so they had some struggles. They had to leave the bed behind. So now what we're gonna have to do for just the meantime, because he's getting bigger, I feel so bad for my baby, but we're gonna put up his crib and just not have that front, so it's gonna be like a day bed-ish almost. So we're gonna put the crib up for him. And I did not get him extra sheets. He already has 2 sheets. I think I need to get 1 more, so I'm gonna go to Target later on and pick those up for him. And we gotta put his bed together so he can finally have a bed in his room. So right now they have toys everywhere. And then when I went to Gabe's, I picked up some of these. I love these hangers. I think that they're the absolute best when it comes to my shirts and my sweaters. It holds them in place really nicely. So I went on ahead and picked up more of those because I have a ton of clothes that ended up, and they're all thrown everywhere, that ended up needing to get put up, which is what I'm about to do right now. And then we have like the wooden ones that my husband likes to use, and we get those from IKEA. But I have wooden ones that I'm using for my pants that I'm putting there. And since we don't have enough space, because I give him all that space over there, I have to figure out what to do with like my underwear and my night clothes and things like that. So I'm gonna end up figuring that later on. I'm not gonna worry about it right now. We're just gonna throw it in there. We're gonna wing it. So that's what I got. Wait, I also got like a little sponge thing, and then I found these, and these were like on a super sale, y'all, and I kind of did it. They were 20 bucks. They're Michael Kors. They were originally like $100. But they were for sale, and I'm like, you know what, it's 20 bucks. I never find really nice shoes like that. So I ended up getting these. I think they're so cute. They're like kind of like my black ones that I always like to wear, especially to work, minus the fact that these are white and they have like this really cool texture to them. So I picked these up at TJ Maxx as well, which I'm very excited about. So that's really about it. Now I need to clean this up and put it up there. So what I did is on this side I have some of my kind of like high heels and my wedges that I typically don't wear very often, but I like to keep them protected, so I have them up there. Those boxes are incredibly old. Like, I bought those when I was in college. I graduated in 2012. So they're really old, but that's okay, they work. On this side I have a bunch of my like cardigans and my sweaters, not like clothes sweaters, just like cardigan sweaters. And then I have my dresses, which are back here, that are really long, that need to have the space down at the bottom. Down here I have like the clothes, actual like sweaters. I have a box down here that's gonna kind of serving as my underwear, bras, and that kind of stuff. Getting TMI with you guys, but whatever. So because my husband has that whole thing over there, I needed to find a space to be able to put my stuff. Then I have some sleeveless, then short sleeves, then long sleeves, and button downs are all there. All of my pants are down here, and then my skirts, and then I'm trying to figure out what to do with my shoes. I haven't quite decided what to do with them yet. Time for a house update. I'm living in a construction zone. Oh my gosh. So I figured I'd do a little update for you guys. It is, I mean, it's in the afternoon. It's afternoon-ish now. Late afternoon-ish. Whoa, hello, focus on me. So update. We have pretty much finished the living room as far as the paint goes. I was a little nervous when the paint first started going on. So let me show you guys the paint that it was before, just to remind you. So here is the paint that it was before, like a very creamy color. And now it is very, very, very white. Very white. This color is called Alabaster by Sherwin-Williams. It's got like a cream to it. I don't know. It's not as white as what I initially thought, and I think it's mainly because we have this huge window. And right now, if you're looking outside, it's a very overcast type day. There's not a ton of sun coming in. Well, there's no sun at all coming in, but there's not a huge amount of light that there typically is. Now also, the sun rises right here. So when the sun does rise, y'all, we get a boost of light. And I think it just really brightens the entire space up. And it makes it look like ultra white. But in this lighting, I'm really loving it. So we have pretty much everything as far as the like living room down, and I'm feeling better about it. Here's what we are going to do. You guys are dorks. I think what we're gonna do for right now, I'm just gonna leave this wall. I don't really want to think about this wall. I want to think about the dining room, and I want to think about the kitchen more than I want to think about that wall right there. So for the time being, we're just gonna leave that wall the way it is. I think we were wanting to do some type of a gray, but I'm not 100% sure what color I wanted to do. I don't want to do a ton of colors throughout the entire house, because then I just feel like it doesn't have a flow to it. You know what I mean? But here's what we are gonna do. So this like seat that you see here, like you can see the molding down here, we want to do the molding and this seat piece, so not the wall, not this piece, but just this and this piece down here. We want to do that in that blue, it's called Salty Dog by Sherwin-Williams, that we're going to do in the cabinets. So we want to paint this entire thing blue just to kind of give it some type of a color, some type of a flow to it. And then, so this is the dining room. You can see my husband's right there working. But in here, we've been kills in it. We've been kills in it.
I like it. Nobody else has.
All right, so we've been putting kills on here because we have to make this as neutral as possible so it doesn't mess up our color. But the way that we were thinking is if we're, you okay? Yeah? All right. So the way that we were thinking about it, and I'm sorry if you hear noise, it's the air conditioning behind me, is that when you're looking at this wall right here, this entire wall, I wanted it to be that Salty Dog, like that navy blue, and then you would be able to see over there in that window, baby stop honey, you would be able to see over there in that window where it's gonna have the Salty Dog right there on the bottom piece of it. So you're gonna have this blue here, tying into that blue over there, tying into the blue that's gonna be in the kitchen, and then this wall, and this wall is gonna have shiplap, which is also gonna be in that alabaster color that you see out there. So it's all gonna tie in really nicely. I'm very excited about it. Blaine, honey, what are you doing? Honey. So yeah, that's kind of where we're at right now. We took off all the molding. Well, actually I say we, it was my husband. He took off all the molding that was up here, and we ended up deciding that, you know, shiplapping is probably gonna be the best solution because it's really hard to get it to be nice and a flat surface. He was able to do it with this one right here and then this one, which is why we're painting it. But it's also just a really nice, I don't know, it's gonna give it a good look, I think. I'm very, very excited about it. So we've been living like this. It's very bad. That needs to go downstairs. And then he's been working on sanding all of this here. So we started having wall issues yesterday. I forgot to tell you guys about that. We started having wall issues because he was wanting to kind of fix a piece. I don't know, it was like he was trying to fix it, and the paint just started peeling and peeling and peeling and peeling. So guess what, guys? This whole wall is about to be shiplapped because we are not messing with that anymore. We were just sick of it and we're done, and we're just gonna shiplap it and be over and done with it. So this is gonna be shiplapped, and then all of this is going to be painted. Poor children have been confined to either upstairs or downstairs, one or the other. They cannot hang out on the main floor. Although my 3-year-old thinks that none of the rules apply. Alright, so we're gonna keep going at it. Parents are gonna be here later than what we thought. We originally thought that they were gonna get here probably about 7 or 8 or somewhere around there. They're gonna get here about 9 or 10 o'clock at night. And they will spend the day tomorrow. Whoa, hey! And then they're pretty much gonna spend the entire day tomorrow working. I'm gonna put them to work. Really quick, just wanna note. Do y'all see that? That is rain. It's gonna rain. There's a lot of rain coming.